Hey, hello YouTube, how are you? I thought I'd do a little video when we drive home from doing steps in gym and tell you a little bit about my 80-20 lifestyle journey. So let's cut back like thousands of years ago because I'm old. So my main thing to lose weight was Slimming World. I'd always go to Slimming World, lose like 4 or 5 stone, think I've done alright, and just come off it and go back to my old ways, put it back on and a bit more. So this went on for years. The last 4 years I've really struggled. I stopped my manual job, I was working from home, so I had no movement and the weight just piled on. Got to a stage where I could not support my own body weight. I needed crutches to go out. Out of a fucking state, did not want to be alive. Didn't want to kill myself, but gave up, you know. Like, thought, what is the point in life? What's the fucking point? I'm just a fat fucking waste of space, which people still confirm that on TikTok on a daily basis. So I just give up, and I kept going back to, I think I joined it 3 times and then lost a stone, whereas before I'd lose so much weight and found it easy, but this time it just would not work, and I just gave up. We had the lockdown. Thought we was going to die anyway. Then I got COVID, which I was alright for, just ill for like 2 days. But when I've done that lateral flow test, when I see that, I was like, fucking hell, I'm gonna die. So I was like that inside. I didn't say that and scare the kids and that, but I did. That's how I felt inside because of what I watched on the news and the statistics. I ticked all the boxes. So yeah, so then we sailed through that a bit. It weren't too bad. I started a TikTok journey because of Lawrence. I've always done my Slimming World journey on Facebook, Diet Geezer. But I see Lawrence was doing it, so I thought, right, give it a little share on there, Dan. So when I decided to start, I thought, right, let's go through, let's have a fucking look. And I went on YouTube, typed in all these different diets and see what there's about. And I think the first one was the OMAD, 1 meal a day. I've done that for a bit. It worked. Obviously it worked because now I understand about calorie deficit. You know, obviously having 1,000 calories or 1,500 calories a day in 1 meal, and that was that. You know, it worked for a bit, and then it didn't. Then I chopped out and went to intermittent fasting. Same thing, worked for a bit because you've got this window to eat with. But again, all restrictive, all like fad diets. It's like it's not a long term. Everyone says, Dan, it's not sustainable. So while I was doing all these little bits and pieces, and I was putting on weight, I was putting on like 7 pound 1 week, and I put over a stone on over Christmas, and I shared that. I didn't like step on the scale. Oh, I've gained a pound. I'll put on a stone. Put a fucking stone on. I've always been truthful with it. Because if you post stuff on social media, some cunt will take the time out to go back and check and make you look a liar. You know, so don't have a lie about it. This is true. This is what's happening. This is how I feel about it in this moment. So yes, I've done all these bits and pieces, and everyone was tagging me in Dan Wheeler and saying, look, you know, help this guy out. So I went over, had a little look, see what he was doing. I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense. Then I went to his YouTube, and for 2 days I basically binge watched all his stuff and understood it and got it. I was like, fucking hell, yeah, because I was in this thing about like Eddie Hall's eating fucking 12,000 calories. I understand he's a fucking big man and muscles and all that lot, but he's still a big man and still eating loads of calories. So obviously he's doing something. He's working it off. So there must be something of my size. So when I met Dan, he said, look, what do you want to do? I said, well, yeah, I enjoy my food. He said, well, you can still have your food, you just got to move more. I said, well, I can't. He said, well, you can. I just need to help you understand that you can and create an environment where you can go and do this stuff, Dan. It's possible, mate, you can do this. I was like, fucking hell. He said, come down. I was like, oh, come down, I'll show you. I was like, fair enough, I can do it. So I went down, we see him, we walked around his field. So he lives on a hill bit, so we had to walk up a hill. And I just about got to the top of the hill, and then we walked around his field. And I was like, I had to keep stopping, having brakes, and it was fucking hard. But when I got back to the car, I was like, fucking hell, he's right. I just need my mindset to change, to understand it. It's all possible, I can do all this, I just need the right fucking tools. So on the following week, he set me out and said, Dan, have 4,000 calories a day. This is what you need to do. You need to have 80% of nutritious food and 20% less nutrition. And we spoke about, can I have bread? Yeah, bread's nutritious. Oh, right. Well, I went, yeah, of course it is. You can have fucking cheese. You can have that. Oh, right, because I had the slim world mentality where we couldn't eat white bread. We couldn't have fucking cheese and milk on the same day and bits and pieces. And they said, no, as long as you're tracking the calories, you'll be fine. So, done that for a week. On the second week when I went back down, we had a chat. He said, so what's important to you? I said, well, fucking mobility over anything is I want to be able to, I couldn't even go to a school play, you know, I couldn't do anything with the kids. I was just driving places and sit in the car. I said, I want my mobility back. He said, right, so let's fucking work on that. And then we did, and when we put on, I was posting on TikTok, I put all the weight that I'd lost. I said I lost weight before Dan, but I put all that weight on me and walked up and down, and it's called myself the world's strongest Dan because his name's Dan as well. So then he messaged me and said, well, let's do that. Let's do strongman. I've always wanted to do strongman. I love it. Like, my dad was a weightlifter, like powerlifting. I was like, fuck yeah, I'd love to do that. And he said, well, let's do it then. And again, it was one of those things like, fuck now. He said, well, let's not just play about with it. He said, let's fucking go for it. I was like, okay, so we had another meeting. He said, right, I'll put you up to 5,000 calories a day. You need to do this amount of steps a day. This is your exercise routine a day. Fucking hell. And he supplied me with the weights that I needed and bits and pieces that I got at home, fucking rowing machine. And he supplied all my kit. I was like, fucking hell. And it was working. And it was like achieving, and we're setting up daily goals and coming over your mindset. I was like, fuck it, now this is fucking brilliant. It was hard graft, right? Like, there's no denying that. This is fucking hard graft. Clarkson tractor, shit spreader there, look. Yeah, it's just, there's no denying how hard this is, right? And I'm not going to say it's fucking easy, but if you got your routine and you discipline yourself, it outweighs it. I feel great. You know, we're like 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm fucking buzzing. And I've got up at 4:30. I've been to the fucking gym. I've got some fucking steps in, and I'm like, everything's great. It makes me feel hyper for the day. So this is how it's gone on. So you measure your body with 80/20. You measure your body. You don't weigh yourself. But I do mine like today. I do mine once a month. So I measure myself once a month. In the beginning, we was measuring all the time, but where we was doing like strongman journey and bits and pieces, my body's moving all over the place. My arms have definitely got bigger, my back's got bigger, my chest has got bigger. It's converting fat into muscle. Technically you can't obviously do that, but I'm losing fat and gaining muscle. That's worked a bit better before anyone says anything. So yes, that's where we're at. I've got to get to 190 kilos so that I can go on something called what's it called? It's a body scan. It tells you how much. It's like an X-ray machine. It tells you how much fat your body is, your bone density, and all types of shit like that. DEXA. It's called a DEXA scan. So that's the thing. So I'll get down to 190. Once I hit 190, then we can put forward and have a go at that, and it'll be more. Dan Wheeler's all about the science, loves the scientific aspects of it all, and just treating obesity differently. So that's basically where we're at. I'll go down on a Friday. We go to a gym's place with him, and we do steps. This Sunday, well, the first Sunday in every month, We do like a 10,000 step walk at Virginia Waters. We meet up with people. So yes, it's had a really, really positive impact on my life. But it's hard work. It's not easy. It's not like, oh, it's fucking cushy. Yeah, this is amazing. Understanding the food bit is like the less thing I'm worried about now. More the hardship is putting the steps in. That's the hardest thing I do, is get out and get my steps in. Next down to that is the gym. But I am enjoying it. The gym has become a little bit addictive, and I do have to slow down a bit, so I want to do a lot more than what I'm doing. I end up injuring myself. I've done on the last Sunday. I've done some running, so I keep them on running to every Sunday to that Sunday routine. But look, I'm raring to go. I've never felt so strong. I've never felt so powerful. My recovery, like doing stuff and like recovering from it, whereas before, like if I went to the doctors, I had to use my crutches and I had to walk, you know, could be like 1,000 steps or 2,000 steps to get into the doctor's hospital or whatever. The following day, my arms, my back, my legs all completely ache from it. I could do 10,000 steps and then the following day it just feels a little bit sore. I go to the gym and it feels tight on my chest and my arms, but it's not how it was before. And it's like, but this is the food. You're putting the right amount of food in your body to help your body repair itself. So there's all these things. It's just completely changed my life. So the 80-20 lifestyle plan, right, is a 16-week course. It's £100. You sign up. He gives you how many calories you can have a day, your macros and all bits and pieces like that, tells you about your steps. So I had like zero mobility, so we built up our steps, but it's all to you. It's not like, oh, here's a book, this is what you got to do. They tell you exactly for your body, for your workout, what you do. It's like a bespoke plan for you. You know, and they've got an amazing fucking group of people that work for them. And they do daily lives and bits and pieces. There's loads of ways to contact them, loads of information, and it's the true stuff. Like none of this, like, oh, you can't eat after 6 o'clock. No, that's bollocks. It's all these bits and pieces where what I thought about dieting. It's not true. It really ain't true. I just think everyone needs to know about this. Everyone needs to know this information. You don't have to join the plan. I'm not telling you here to join the plan. I'm telling you what I'm doing. But if you want to join it, I'll put a link down below. But get out there. Learn about fucking calorie deficit. That's the major thing. Learn about that and understand what that is. And movement. Movement has cured my depression. I want to live now. I've got stuff to live for. I've always had my family and my kids and that, but I just got myself into a rut that I thought that no matter what I do in life, it's just going to be shit. But now it's not. I'm achieving great things for me as a person. Like personally, my goals, I feel great. And I want you to feel great. So that's it. Thanks for joining my fucking drive home. Have a nice fucking day.